All praise. Hebrews 13:17, prophets on the scene. Wash your souls clean before we go into the gasoline. Took a while to understand Psalms 111:10. Brother calling me from Mississippi trying to build a man. I flushed 14 grams, it made angels rejoice. It made me and Satan divorce, no spousal support. I'm running the course with my hand to the plow. Now putting in the pebble the way Soldier James taught me how. Break it out. It strengthened my spirit when we in the building. Ain't no feeling like giving the precept for a precept given. Preach MOV conditions. Teach 7-second living. We 2 Timothy 2:15 represent us with a common interest. Prophesy to the wind. Reveal the man of sin. Enduring to the end. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We
Shalom, shalom, shalom. It's Watchman Radio. Officer Ace in the building.
Shalom, Most High Christ bless, Officer Yochanan.
Hey, shalom, family. Most High Christ bless, Officer Kolai.
Hey, shalom, Most High Christ bless, Officer Manassas.
We in this building.
So you know we got to kick it off right. Ezekiel 3:17. Let's go.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
So the men you seeing before you going across the globe, the men you seeing before you on this show right here, we are watchmen.
That's right.
This is the job of a watchman. Read on.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
Do what?
Give them warning from me.
That's the job of a watchman. It ain't the watchman's job to spare your feelings, worry about your emotions. The job of a watchman is to warn you of the oncoming danger. Read.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
Read.
And thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life.
That's why we warn you, to save your life. That's not love. That's not charity if we don't warn you. If we see danger coming towards you and don't say nothing. That's what these pastors do. That's what these politicians do. They don't care for the people. Read.
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. But his blood will I require at thine hand.
So if we don't warn you, you gonna die in your sin, but God is gonna require that blood at our hands. And we gonna get the blood off our hands. Read on.
Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way,
read,
he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul.
But if we warn you and you say to hell with what we saying, you gonna die, but we have delivered our soul. Isaiah 62 verse 6.
Isaiah chapter 62 verse 6.
Read.
I have set watchmen upon thy walls. O Jerusalem.
Read.
Which shall never hold their peace.
We not gonna hold our peace. You not looking at men that's gonna be quiet, that's not gonna speak on the issues. We gonna speak on the issues just like the prophets of old. Read on.
Day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent.
That's a commandment. God said don't keep silent. So we not gonna keep silent. That's why you see radio shows everywhere. That's why you see us blessing the whole damn earth. We ain't just hitting cities. We blessing this whole damn earth. The whole damn earth gonna feel the power of the Lord. Read.
And give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Jerusalem ain't a praise in the earth, so we gonna keep shaking this place until it is a praise in the earth. Now, let's get into the topic. We got national news first. Let's get it.
Now, this is where that attack took place. We happened to be in the area this morning and arrived at this scene shortly after the shooting. Israeli officials say at least 5 people have been killed and more than a dozen injured. The attack this morning happened at a bus stop along a highway right at the entrance to Jerusalem. In multiple videos from the scene, you can hear gunshots and see people running away, screaming. Police say 2 terrorists opened fire. Israeli media report the attackers were Palestinians from the West Bank. This is the bus stop where the attack took place. The entire area has now been sealed off by Israeli soldiers and police. But if you look through here, right at the bus stop itself, you see the white body bags where medical workers are collecting the remains. According to police, the terrorists were quickly shot dead by armed Israeli civilians and a soldier. Police say they recovered multiple weapons used by the attackers, ammunition, and a knife. The attack at Jerusalem comes as the Israeli military is intensifying its assault on Gaza City, destroying some of its tallest buildings, which are being targeted specifically. This one had more than 50 apartments, residents say. Israel says Hamas was using it as a base and warned people to evacuate before it was flattened. It was full of civilians, no one else. Why do they demolish it? This war must stop. This genocide must stop, said resident Sahar al-Sharafi. The Israeli government says this is just the beginning. Israel has ordered Palestinians to
y'all
evacuate.
See how they just flattened that building?
Bruh.
They flattened that damn. Our houses ain't even made out of that type of material. They flatten them buildings, and it's a lot of people that walk around here and say the way is through arms, picking up arms and going against this man. Hey, ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
The man has weapons where he could just hit a button and, like you just said, flatten the whole damn block, flatten the whole damn city.
What a switch gonna do against that?
Right, your little switch.
They don't even have to be in your face to shoot this bullet.
Come on, man. They got drones that drop bombs. A little Edomite with glasses, little bifocals. He got a little remote controller. Yeah, General. You want me to acquire the target?
Yep.
With his little remote control, his little Tonka remote control.
Little Tonka truck.
Little Tonka remote control.
Yep.
And then he drop a bomb and nuke a whole city. Come on, man.
And that's not to, you know, play like we afraid of him. Like, oh, they was 10-foot tall giants or 20-foot tall giants, and we look like grasshoppers in our sight. Nah, that ain't to do that. That's just to tell you how powerful the Lord is, because you see how strong and advanced and capable this enemy of ours is, and we ain't worried about it because we know the power that we serve said we still gonna win.
And the thing is, they put these things in movies, right? They put these things in movies and TV shows, and you see the technology that they got, but yet the mind of a Negro be like, hey, that will never happen over here.
Come on, man. Hey, we got to go to the scriptures because a Negro think that, oh, no, it's going to stop. No, that's not going to stop.
No.
None of these wars is going to stop. They just going to intensify.
Yeah,
1 Thessalonians 5:3, because they think we make stuff up. We just be talking. We're going to go to your favorite part of the Bible, to you Christians, you holy rollers. I don't know why y'all like this part of the Bible. This part of the Bible got so much destruction in it. Read.
Listen. No part of the Bible is their favorite part of the Bible because they don't read.
None of it. But this one in particular is just so much destruction.
Got you.
It's just straight to the point. Just
Got you.
destruction.
All praise.
They think the Old Testament is just, oh, no. In here, the one you like to quote from, read.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3.
And this is Paul. This is their main man, Paul. Read.
For when they shall say peace and safety.
That's what people say in the world. But as we see with this global news, it's not no peace and safety. When you say peace and safety, read.
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them. And this destruction is not going to stop. You got them talking about how can we make peace in the earth and everybody be on one accord. No, it's not going to be no peace, especially on that side of the earth, because the people who are not supposed to be there are there claiming to be the children of God. Right. That's one of the reasons it ain't going to be no peace in that specific area. Read.
As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
And they shall not escape. One of y'all got a scripture on that? No. Hey, let's keep it moving. You could drop that. Let's get the local news.
Of a Southside restaurant expressing her frustrations tonight after a series of attacks at her business, a business that's only been open for a few months.
WGN's Jenna Barnes is at the restaurant on East 87th Street with surveillance video of those attacks. Hi, Jenna.
Hi, Micah and Ben. Yeah, the owner of this Fat Burger tells us that this building was vacant for more than a decade before she brought the business to Chatham here, and she's determined to stay here despite the crime. Tonight, she's calling out parents.
It's so heartbreaking watching on the surveillance camera them running for their lives.
That surveillance video shows two back-to-back incidents inside the new Fat Burger in Chatham. In the first, one employee fights off an attacker who came behind the counter. That was in December. Then in January, more people jumping over the counter and causing problems.
But thank God to a customer who was a concealed carrier, he pulled out his gun and he scared them off.
The owner, Jackie Jackson, said she initially kept the videos to herself because she didn't want the negative attention, but she chose to release them this week with a message for parents.
It's just very challenging, and I believe the problem starts at home. The home needs to be the foundation. The parents need to be the leader. The parents need to be the educator, and the parents need to be the kid's hero. If that foundation is not built, it's going to spill over into the school system. It's going to spill over into the businesses, and then eventually it's going to the streets. So we need to do something as a community and hold the parents accountable.
She says she's doing her part by employing high school students, giving them the same opportunity she used to launch her career as an entrepreneur. She also owns 7 Kilwins locations.
So they just not only have a job, but they can also inspire to own a Fat Burger and a Kilwins just like I did. It doesn't take a person with a lot of money. It takes faith, resilience.
What she say? A kill. What's
Run
that?
it back.
I don't know that word.
She
I ain't never heard that word
said
before.
owning a Fat Burger and something else.
7 Q something. This sounds like an advertisement to me, if it ain't anything else. Yeah.
Just not only have a job, but they can also inspire to own a Fat Burger and a Kilwins just like I did. It doesn't take a person with a lot of money. It takes faith, resilience, and hustle.
Since the incidents, Jackson has
So it
added.
sound like these establishments that she owned, and she's saying young people, they could learn how to do what she did and own their own establishments.
Right.
But we can't negate this video. So why was it young people going into an establishment, hopping over the counter, fighting the workers?
Right.
What she said, a lot of black folks, they gonna ignore what she said.
Right.
We need to teach the children.
At home.
At home. The parenting today, I'm telling you, it is going downhill.
It's been there.
What
Isaiah
parenting?
3 and 5.
What parenting?
For real. Isaiah 3 and 5.
Right.
Because we sit up here, not us up here, but our people, they complain about the young people. They going downtown, they wrecking the place. They just did a smash and grab on Magnificent Mile. Took a pickup truck, smashed it into Louis Vuitton, went in there, stole, jumped in a car, sped down Michigan, crashed, killed somebody, flipped the car, and got they dumb behind locked up. Isaiah 3 and 5.
You know what? That comes from what they see. This society pumps up that lifestyle, and they make it to where this is what you want. And if you don't have this, that means that you're not worthy. So they actually put the message out there for that spirit to actually even exist. They put covetousness in our people.
Exactly.
And our people are so simple, they don't understand that they being manipulated. They being made to behave this way off of something that has no value.
You know the killer part, like I hope they really catch what you just said. These clothing brands are white men's last name.
Right.
We made them popular.
Bring it out.
It's no different if you came out with a clothing line named after you and then somebody wear it and it started getting popping.
How come Carl Kanai not popular no more? Y'all know who Carl Kanai is?
Yeah,
I ain't never heard of that.
That was a black brother. He had that was what, the 80s, 90s, something like that.
Late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
How come that's not out no more?
Hey, what was the one of the?
I got one
I'm
of
trying to
too.
think. What the hell is that brand? I'm trying to think. Was it
Nietzsche.
BK.
Yeah, you think about FUBU or something like that?
FUBU.
Yeah, you had FUBU. It was another one. It was BK something. This is like early 2000s. You say who?
Nah, that's the 80s. British Knights, the 80s.
But people was wearing it.
Yeah.
And I think somebody black made it. I can't remember. But like you
the
said.
The point is, we make brands too. How come those brands aren't salivated over like the Louis Vuittons? Right. Some of them even have the same quality, use the same materials. The same men from our communities actually go and help them make their brands what they are. Gucci, what's his name? The Dapper Don. Yep. Made Gucci a phenomenon where everybody wants to wear it. Why? Because our people made it fly.
Yep.
And then the stuff that we have our names on, don't nobody flock to that. Why? Why is that?
It's not the white
man.
The
same thing. You had the same thing done with Virgil Abloh, the brother who just died not too long ago.
Absolutely.
He turned everybody back to Louis Vuitton, and then he basically started his own off-white brand off of what he was doing for them. And him and Kanye was tight. Yeah. And then eventually they end up separating because of
how he died though.
Everybody asking what happened to Virgil.
Yeah, what happened to Virgil?
Come on, y'all know how they do. Hey, get Isaiah 3 and 5. Man.
Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 3 verse 5. And the people shall be oppressed, every one by another.
What you are understanding, this Bible is a real book. That's what we seeing. The people are oppressed, everyone by another. You have our people being oppressed by the other nations, the other races, but that oppression is going down in the black and Hispanic community by our own people. Who specifically? Read.
And every one by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient.
Read that again. Who's doing what?
The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient.
Man, you never would have seen any of this when I was coming up, hopping over the counter trying to fight somebody. You never would have seen this, but now these children is becoming emboldened. They not getting taught at home. They becoming more reckless. Even downtown. Downtown was like a no-fly zone years ago. That's where you could go and you could kind of chill.
Yep.
That was like, all right, we downtown.
We'll take your girl somewhere nice and safe. You ain't got to worry about looking over your shoulders, bullets flying.
But now, that's over with.
That's a high target right there.
Read.
And the base against the honorable. When a man shall take hold of his brother, of the house of his father, saying, thou hast
Stop right here, jump to 12.
Verse 12.
Because she said, she said something along the lines, we need to go back to that old structure. Ain't no structure in the house. This is one of the reasons why. Read.
Verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Okay, read on.
And women rule over them.
These children come from unstable households, especially now. The parenting is on a high decline. It's been on the decline for a couple of years. That's why you seeing these kids out here like that. Yes, these kids is reckless. They wild, wicked as hell. But where are the parents? All these kids you see doing this have parents. They ain't just drop out the sky. What is the parents doing? Read.
O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err.
Those that lead them cause them to err or be in error. That's what ain't talked about. That's why I said what she said. People gonna ignore that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Y'all got something? Bring it out.
Give me Sirach 11 and 3. I'm going to stay on that same vein, but I'm going to try to just hit at the core of our problems and our issue. Our problems and our issues is we don't feel like nothing. We ain't got no hope. We need something external to validate us and make us feel like we somebody. Read verse 3.
Sirach chapter 11, verse 3. The bee
the
is
who?
The bee.
The bee. I want y'all to imagine a bumblebee. What do bees do? Y'all know what bees do. Put it in the comments. What do bees do? Read.
Is little among such as fly.
As little amongst those that fly. Bees are fly, right? Don't we like to bee fly, y'all? We like to bee fly. We like to really bee fly, all right? But that ain't what it's going into. But read.
But her fruit is the chief of sweet things.
Her fruit is the chief of sweet things. You think of something that's healthy and sweet, honey is the thing that you want to put in your body. You don't really want to put that processed sugar in your body. You don't want to put nothing. You want to put that honey in there. It was great work that it took to make honey what it is. And it was done by a small member. This member don't get no credit, no accolades, or no recognition. But for some reason, the spirit that's within the bee produces something that is beneficial for everybody. Imagine us being who we are in our rightful mind, in our rightful estate, the things that we could produce that could actually be sweet for others, beneficial for others. But we in a state of mind where we're selfish now. They manipulated us and played us to the point where all we think about is self, image of self.
Because we want to tear each other down.
Tear each other down because you got something I like. And I'm afraid to actually humble myself down and ask you, how did you get that? How do you become that?
And the sister said she's opened the establishment to help other young people learn to become entrepreneurs.
It ain't gonna work. Listen, sister, it's not gonna work because we got issues, deep-seated issues that we need the Lord to actually solve.
Say that again.
All of the 7 establishments that you got, all the fat burgers you got, all the kill, whatever, something you said you got, that's not gonna work, sister. I applaud you for your tries and attempts, but we've tried and attempted that before, and it's just not working. Read.
Boast not of thy clothing.
Do what?
Boast not of thy clothing.
Boast not of thy clothing. Going back to that the dash and grab you was talking about. Boast not of your clothing. Why would a person boast of their clothing? To prove that they something that they really not. The Lord said, don't even have that be your spirit. Because you start to boasting about the things you got, you start to forget who you are and who your people are and care less for them. That's it.
Go ahead, you got some? Let me get Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
Because going back to what the officer just brought out about the sister, having all these different ways to basically preserve the black community by offering jobs to these young people, by giving them a way out. At the end of the day, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
That's right.
And what we really need with our children is to give them understanding. And the Lord has already created it. The blueprint is already there. But for some reason, we always turn our shoulder away from this understanding.
That's right.
Read that when you get it.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me.
Read.
That ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
So the Lord has gave us statutes and judgments. He's given us commandments that we must keep. And we are supposed to keep them wherever we go. Right now, we're dwelling in the land of captivity here in America, Babylon the Great. Even in this land, we are to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. And this is the reason why. Read on.
Keep therefore and do them. For this is your wisdom.
For this is what?
Your wisdom.
For this is what?
Your wisdom.
So I thought our wisdom was to go and be entrepreneurs. I thought our wisdom was to go and mimic the white man and how he gained his success.
Right.
This is our wisdom, and this is going to be our success when we apply it. Read on.
Right. And your understanding in the sight of the nation.
So going back to what you said earlier, basically the TV is raising these children.
Yes.
So they don't have any understanding except for what they.
You gotta say that again. That's right. What's happening.
Right. So the TV is raising our children. If you're not in this truth, the TV is raising our children.
And the sister, she in the spirit, she touched on it. You know, she could point the problems. The problem started at home, but she don't know how to get to the root of it.
Right.
We getting to the root of it. Go ahead, bring it out.
Read that again.
For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
So our wisdom and our understanding is supposed to be what basically our rapport or amongst the nations.
Our reputation.
Our reputation is supposed to be amongst the nations. And once they see these things, once they see our wisdom and understanding, what should they say?
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this, surely,
maybe,
surely,
possibly,
surely.
Okay, read on.
This great nation this great nation.
No, this sad nation.
This great nation.
No, this destroyed nation.
This great nation.
No, this dilapidated nation.
This great nation.
We are a great nation.
Yes.
But we have to wake up to who we actually are and keep the law, statutes, and commandments and gain our wisdom and understanding. And then in the sight of the nations, they would say, surely this is a what?
This great nation is a wise.
What?
Is a wise
What we see these kids doing and what we just witnessed them do, that was not wise.
Bring it out.
This lady brought some type of business into our community to be able to help us, but we got our children out here running rampant, and now they're destroying that opportunity. But you got to go miles away to be able to go and work for somebody, and you can't even be around your kids to teach them this understanding and give them this wisdom. But you don't even know how to tell them, hey, stay your behind home. Don't be going out there messing with all these boys or all these little girls that's out here doing evil.
And have real consequences behind it.
Right. Even in the school systems, they not doing any type of reprimanding.
Bruh.
So you send them to these schools and ask these schools to do your job.
Right.
And teach your children how to grow up to be young adults. That's to be, what they say, about law-abiding citizens. They can't even do that. Because they don't have the wisdom and understanding. They're still going off of paperwork that a white man has put in front of them and told them this is how you operate.
Yep.
Read that again.
For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation
read,
is a wise and understanding people.
We are wise and understanding people when we apply these laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's
We are wise and understanding people when we actually listen to the Lord God of heaven that created us and gave us these laws, statutes, and commandments because he loved us and he loved our forefathers.
That's right.
Read verse 7 real quick.
Verse 7, for what nation is there so great who had God so nigh unto them?
Yeah, what?
Had God so nigh unto them.
Understand, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that the God of heaven is only the God of the Israelites.
That's right.
But if you don't know who you are, if you don't have an identity, once you constantly calling yourself black, once you constantly calling yourself African American, the Lord can't be with you because you don't know him and he doesn't know you because he doesn't know an African American. He doesn't know a black. He knows the Israelites and the 12 tribes of Israel. Read on.
As the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for.
All you got to do is trust and believe and keep his laws, statutes, and commandments and call unto him for whatever you need. And he's going to provide it.
Right.
That's all I got.
Hey, man, I hope y'all taking notes on these things that's happening. What you seeing, the Bible talks about everything we experiencing and seeing in this earth in real time. What we got next? Black facts you didn't know, Jack. Let's get them black facts. Oh, wait. We got another video. We got another video for local. Almost forgot. What else is going on locally?
An ICE officer shot and killed a man during a traffic stop in one of that city's suburbs. The Department of Homeland Security said officers were trying to arrest a man who had a history of reckless driving. They say the suspect drove his car into officers and dragged one of them. The shooting comes days into the Trump administration's immigration enforcement campaign in Chicago. Camille Montoya Galvez has more.
Surveillance video shows 2 ICE agents conducting a vehicle stop. The agents surround the silver car. The driver reverses the vehicle. The officer on the passenger side can be seen pointing his weapon as the driver attempts to flee the scene. As the car drives away, the agent on the driver's side can no longer be seen in this video. In a different surveillance video, 2 gunshots can be heard as the vehicle drives away. In a statement, DHS said the driver, Silverio Villegas Gonzalez, struck one of the officers and dragged them as he drove away. That officer then fired his weapon, hitting Villegas Gonzalez. Social media video shows Villegas Gonzalez laying on the ground bleeding as agents appear to provide immediate care.
We don't want our communities to be in this fear continuously.
The shooting sparked outrage among immigration advocates and local leaders.
It is wrong, it is unconstitutional, and it is straight up racism.
A DHS spokesperson said the ICE agent followed his training, used appropriate force, and properly enforced.
Pause right there. Now, remember, they said that they only stopped the man because he has a history of reckless driving. He has a history of reckless driving, so they stopping him. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We can talk to him, whatever the case may be. And because the individual wanted to pull away, is that not him instigating a whole situation that didn't need to take place?
It didn't. It did not have to take place. So, and the sister said it was racist.
So it
was a racist killing
for an ICE officer to be doing his job in the same community that's supposed to stop you from doing evil. Can we get Romans chapter 13, verse 1?
Bring it out.
This is utter madness. The simple fact that she said, we are afraid. You afraid of what? You afraid to actually be being law-abiding citizens? You afraid to keep the law as you should? Or are you sitting there trying to stir the pot for something else?
You know, black people, they always like, I'm going to say black because she black as far as her nationality, as far as we being the Israelite, she Israel, right? Black people always look for loopholes. Always look for
all the time
the shortcut, the easy way around doing what you're supposed to do. So she in that spirit right now.
It's that same mentality for the black people saying they hate the police. It's the same thing. Why you hate the police? Because they doing their job. They trying to stop you from doing evil. Why do you truly hate the police?
Bring it out.
You should have said that on the mic. That's the mindset.
Yep.
F12.
F12.
That's what they be saying. That's what they be saying. But you sitting up here, our people will see somebody do wrong. Like, this Negro did evil. He did wrong. And they'll say, that was wrong what they did to him. What?
He has a history of reckless driving.
Hey, free the guys, man. They done killed Buddy. They done ran over an old lady. They done shot up the block. Hey, free the guys.
Huh?
What?
What is reckless driving? What is actually reckless driving?
Come on.
Driving 45, 50 in a school zone.
Speeding through stoplights.
That's reckless driving. A whole stoplight is red and you flying straight through it. Bruh. That's reckless driving.
Oh, yeah.
You got a stop sign. Kids are walking down, crossing the street, and you running right through. That's reckless driving.
Right.
But it's racist because they actually stopped him for reckless driving. It's racist for that.
What they doing is, like the title of the class states or the radio show states, is man-made chaos.
Bring it out.
They creating an environment to where they want to start something. Like the Michael Jackson song say,
you want to be starting something? Yeah, absolutely.
Right. They're trying to start something. And if you finish the scripture?
We haven't even read it yet.
Oh, bring it out. Bring it out. Come on.
It's all right.
Bring it out.
Go ahead and read that.
Bring it out.
Romans chapter 13, verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher power.
God said, let every soul be subject to the higher power. The higher power is the police that's trying to police the streets.
Right now, yeah.
Read.
For there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God.
So that same ICE officer stopped you for sitting there saying, hey, man, you driving recklessly. I'm just going to give you a ticket. That power is ordained of God. Read.
Wait a minute. Can ICE officers do that? I think ICE just only commissioned to detain folks. ICE officers kill him.
Hey.
ICE officers can actually, because you recklessly driving, they can pull you over?
Hey,
is they the police with ICE duties?
They sound like they the police with ICE duties. That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Read.
Whosoever therefore resisted the power.
Okay, so the brother resisted the power because what did he do? The officer, is two officers there. One officer's on the driver's side, the other one is on the passenger side. The man that's behind the wheel is bagging up while the officers are trying to talk to him. So the guy said, what? Whosoever
therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of God.
Read.
And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation.
So it says, if you resist, you're going to receive damnation. You're going to receive the punishment because you are resisting. Read.
For rulers are not a terror.
So the police is not a terror for what?
To good works.
So if you out here doing good, the police ain't worried about you. The police ain't trying to bother you because you over here, you trying to do right. You don't have a history of reckless driving. Read.
But to the evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power?
So didn't the lady sit there and say, we afraid out here? You afraid because you out here doing evil.
Right.
Read.
do that which is good. And thou shalt have praise of the same.
So if you doing what's good, you going to receive praise. But if you doing bad, damnation, evil is going to happen to you. Read.
For he is the minister of God to thee for good.
So the police is actually a minister of God if you are doing well. Read. That's the point. Read.
If thou do that which is evil.
But if you doing what's evil.
Be afraid.
Be afraid. Be afraid.
Right.
Because you out here doing evil. You need to be looking over your shoulder. Because you out here doing contrary to what God told you to do. You have, as we sitting there, we read earlier, the simple fact that kids are oppressing the land.
Yeah.
We can't even have a business for ourselves, but we sit there and we say, oh, we pro-black. How are we pro-black and we destroying black businesses?
Right.
How are we doing that? This is utter madness. Finish that out.
For he beareth not the sword in vain.
So God says for that police officer beareth not what?
Beareth not the sword in vain.
That's why there's 2 shots and the brother sitting there laying on the street right now. All because you resisted the power of God.
Hey, man, I'm sitting over here and 100 scriptures flying in my head, but it's one right here just on this point while we talking about this. Have our people ever been like, a Negro did some evil, but they say free him? Yes, they have. Yeah. Even back then, you wouldn't believe it.
Barabbas.
You already know. First, go to Matthew 27. Get Matthew 27, verse 15. We're going to read 15 to 16, and then we're going to jump to John 18 and 40. First, read that. Matthew 27, verse 15.
Matthew
14. Start at 15. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 27, verse 15.
Come on. The Negro be delusional. It's just like these mothers when they son get caught robbing banks. They talking about, oh, Lil Raekwon, he was such and such. And no.
He ain't never did nothing to nobody.
He's an angel.
I remember, bruh, the mother of the 2 brothers that killed the police officer, she was up here. I have to stand up for my son. They just killed a police officer. What are you talking about?
Them boys ain't never did nothing wrong.
Come on, man. Read.
And then they show that preschool picture.
Yeah. And you know the preschool picture coming. It's either kindergarten graduation or the preschool picture.
Kindergarten graduation.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. They just caught this man. Caught this man with a trunk full of guns. Don't show that picture. Don't do that. Don't do that. Read.
Now at that feast, the governor was wont to release unto the people a prisoner, whom they would.
So every time around the feast, they would allow us to get a prisoner released. Every time. This is something they allow. Read.
And they had then a notable prisoner.
This man was a notable prisoner, meaning he had a reputation. Read.
Called Barabbas.
Who?
Barabbas.
Barabbas. Let's get some history on Barabbas. John 18 and 40.
So he had the same reputation as the brother that was reckless driving.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry as in I'm sorry according to what she talking about. Newsflash. This is not an act of racism right here.
No.
The Negro did wrong. Don't even try to pull that card.
Yep.
This is what our people do. Read.
John chapter 18, verse 40.
Uh-huh.
Then cried they all again, saying, not this man.
Negro said, don't free the Son of God, but free this man. Read.
But Barabbas.
Who?
But Barabbas.
Let's get his history. Read.
Now Barabbas was a robber.
He was a what?
A robber.
Free the guys.
Free the guys. Free phone them.
Hey, they out there with picket signs and T-shirts. We
on,
want
man.
Barabbas.
Come
we
on, man.
want Barabbas.
Bruh.
But Barabbas was out there robbing you.
Probably robbed one of the ones who actually said free him after that.
Come on,
Barabbas
man.
was the one going through your pockets.
Barabbas was a damn robber.
So this is a nigga issue that we've been dealing with for a very long time here.
Yes.
Huh? Ain't that something? Give me Sirach 9. Sirach 9 and 13. All right? Going back to this video we just saw. We didn't get through not one video yet. Like we saw some of them, but oh, praises. Y'all need to learn what's going on. All right? And the Lord is tuning us up to show y'all, listen, stop being niggas. Y'all not niggas. Y'all was made that in a laboratory called America, our bishop like to say. right? You are an Israelite from the tribe of whatever tribe you're from.
That's right.
You got to start to learn how to carry yourself as the sons and daughters of God, or else these same issues are going to happen and you're going to keep pulling these same cards that don't make no sense. It was racism. It was not racism. Read.
Sirach, chapter 9, verse 13. Keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill.
Keep you far from the man that has power to kill. If you riding up and down the streets recklessly, guess what? There is a force deputized or authorized to make sure that the streets are quote unquote safe from reckless drivers. And if you want to be in opposition to that, there is consequences for it. You just got to know that. Know that. If you don't want to face those consequences, don't do things to get on their radar.
Sound too much like right now.
It is. Read.
So shalt
Read
thou
again from the top.
keep thee far from the man that hath power to kill.
The scripture you just read in Romans said he don't carry the sword in vain. He has the power to kill. He's been authorized to do so. If he feels threatened, he will do it. Go ahead.
So shalt thou not doubt the fear of death. And if thou come unto him, make no fault. Lest
Make no fault, meaning don't drive off while he hanging on the side of your car. Don't drive off while he got his gun drawn on the passenger side of your car.
Come on, man.
Just comply. At least if you get taken out, because one day we're going to get taken out one way or the other. We're going to die, get killed, right? At least if you, God forbid, happen to die, it ain't because of something you did. He's going to have to pay for that. The person who actually committed the murder. But if you innocent and you dead to rights and didn't invoke him, guess what? The Lord going to see that as favorable unto you. But you transgressed the law twice. You didn't obey God and you didn't obey the laws that he set up. We got problems. We got issues.
And then when you sitting there, you're driving away with a vehicle. That is called
That's a deadly weapon. That's a deadly weapon. A vehicle can be a deadly weapon.
Absolutely.
Vehicular homicide.
Yeah.
Vehicular homicide. Absolutely.
And then on this point, it's been times where Negroes been running from the police in Chicago. High-speed chase and ran over babies. That has happened. So when you see this reaction, every action got a reaction.
Yes.
It's warranted.
Yes.
Go ahead, finish up your verse.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
And if thou come unto him, make no fault.
Make no what?
Make no fault.
Don't make no sudden moves. Oh, you want my hands? Look at my hands. My hands is right here. I'm keeping my hands right here. My ID is over here and such and such. I'm going to grab it with my left hand. You see me, officer? Don't make no sudden moves. Don't make no faults. Don't out your mouth say something emotional that's going to trigger him. Because he already looking for a reason to do you in. Don't give him no reasons by your actions or your words. Go ahead.
Lest he take away thy life presently.
Unless he take away your life presently, right now, right in the moment where you're in the midst. What my sister said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. He found any reason. That's sad as hell.
Hey, she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
He was like,
said,
what?
I got two shots for you.
He said, what did you say? She said it again confidently. I rebuke you in the name. And that was it. That's all it took.
And seriously, we got to know the Bible telling us right now how to deal in them situations. Don't play around.
Don't say nothing.
You don't have the complexion for the protection.
Yeah.
Don't mouth off like they would.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah.
I have a lawyer.
Yeah.
You better shut your black lips.
I seen that. I seen videos like that. A white guy get pulled over. What you pull me over for? What you do this and that for? And he all belligerent at the police officer, and the police officer just nice and calm to him. But we do the same thing. They breaking out our windows, dragging us out the car. What? Am I being detained?
Yes.
What are you detaining me for?
Yes. There is no question you are being detained right now. Yes.
Keep reading.
Remember that thou goest in the midst of snares.
We're going into a land of our captivity. That's where we at. Everything is a damn trap. Everything that we do is set up for us to actually get put into different situations where we financially obligated or we can be terminated. So it's a trap. It's a snare and a trap everywhere around us. We can go on for days and days about the different snares and traps that are set up, but we're going to keep reading.
And that thou walkest upon the battlements of the city.
It's a war zone. What we walking at is an actual war zone. We at spiritual war, and y'all need to remember that. Go ahead.
Can we go back to Romans 13 and verse 4? I want you to read the bottom half of that. because this just sums it all up right here. Just the bottom half of Romans chapter 13 and verse 4. Read from the top.
Romans chapter 13, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
For he is the minister of God.
So remember that police officer is acting with the power that the Lord gave him. Read.
Right. To thee for good.
Uh-huh.
But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid.
Read.
For he beareth not the sword in vain.
Read.
For he is the minister of God.
It said for who?
For he.
So that police officer is what?
The minister of God.
To do what?
A revenger to execute wrath.
To do what?
Execute wrath.
His job is to execute wrath if you get out of line. That's his job.
So basically all you saying is stay in the spirit and do what's right.
All you got to do is comply.
That's it.
That's it.
So y'all just got some real wisdom. Some real wisdom out of the Bible. That's how you deal with police. If you apply this, you ain't gonna have no problem. People that keep the commandments don't be in fear when they get pulled over.
Right.
You understand how that can go left.
Nah, but what about buddy who said, "Yeah, how about you shoot me? How was shot?"
Oh, they was bugged
yeah,
out.
how about you shoot me? How was
They
shot?
was bugged out.
And they pulled
No
him out of the
doubt.
car and broke his window. What about him?
He bugged out. He wasn't applying this. He wasn't
Shazam!
applying this. Right. No. He wasn't applying this. He's bugged out. Hey, we gotta get to the black facts though. We gotta get to the black facts.
Shazam!
Don't do that. Don't do that.
See, God ain't no genie. That's what you need to know. Understand the message that you learned when he said that in the car. God ain't just gonna pop up because you say his name. Because you stop playing.
Or beam me up, Scotty.
Come on, man. Because even with that, your ass still ain't comply.
Like a good
Excuse
neighbor.
me, your behind didn't comply to what the scripture said. The scripture don't say call on the Lord when you in distress. It say
Or call on the Lord when you know damn well you should not have done what you did.
because even in that they didn't comply.
Right.
When they pulled them over, Yahweh about Shem, Yahweh Shai. Yeah.
And he was calling him like he was calling State Farm, man.
Come on, man.
But they got
State Farm.
They got the real name. That's what it is. He thought it was the real name.
Right.
Yeah, that's
He
it.
said the wrong name. Then.
I know the name. I know
Maybe
the
he was
name.
on a break. Maybe he was sleeping.
I know the
Peradventure.
name.
Peradventure.
I don't gotta keep the commandments because I know the name. That's
Right.
what it was.
Hey, so he pulled Elijah.
Yeah.
Maybe he was sleeping. Maybe maybe he busy.
Peradventure, he was on a journey. Yeah.
Lord looking down like
The line was busy.
Damn.
Hey, let's get to them black facts you didn't know, Jack.
He escaped bondage, became a military leader, then founded a town they tried to erase.
He who is that anything before
Born
here?
enslaved in Louisville, Kentucky in 1842, Allen Allensworth escaped during the Civil War and joined the Union Army. He later became the first black man to reach lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Army, leading Buffalo soldiers with pride. But Allensworth's dream didn't end in uniform. In 1908, he founded Allensworth, California, the first town fully financed, built, and governed by black people. It had a school, library, glee club, and streets named after Sojourner Truth and Frederick Douglass. His vision? A safe, self-sufficient black community in the West.
Hey, let's take it back. Louisville. Okay. Yep. Louisville, Kentucky. Go ahead. This is dope. I never heard of this brother. Go ahead.
His vision? A safe, self-sufficient black community in the West. He was struck and killed by a motorcyclist in 1914, just 6 years after founding the town. Over time, water shortages and neglect nearly wiped it away. But Allensworth's dream still stands, preserved as a California State Historic Park. This is our history. Follow for more untold stories because this journey is just beginning.
Hey. Yeah. This is fire. This is what they don't teach us. One thing that I see with this, even like we talk about the parenting has been on the decline. Just being innovative and really doing stuff for your people is on the decline. Like brothers' mindsets was different back then. Like he went through the military, got his little credentials, came up with a plan and made something happen. Like now everybody is for self. I made it. I'm on top. My family good.
I like what you said. Their mindset was different. I was watching some videos from some of the youth in the 60s. Think about Fred Hampton. He was a young man organizing It was another man, I forget, but he had made a documentary here in Chicago in the 60s. And he had an audience full of people speaking, and a lot of them was young kids speaking like our bishop would be speaking.
Hey, a lot of revolutionaries were young.
Yeah. The mind is different now. The mind is different. They put weed in their hands. They put distractions. They put name brands in their face. Now they mind gone.
Well, that's why when you look at the attack on our neighborhood, it's always starting where? With the youth. It's always in the form of cartoons, or if it's in the form of music, video games, whatever it is. It's to distract the minds of the youth so they can't be thinking about their people.
Destroy them early. You got something? I see you over here, man.
Bring it out.
And this tie right into what y'all saying. Jeremiah 2:21. It's not 21. I'll get right to the point.
Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 21.
Uh-huh.
Yet I have planted thee a noble vine.
Hey, can we get the definition of noble? Can we get the definition of noble? So the Lord said that he planted us, the nation of Israel, a noble vine. So, real quick. That first one.
Noble. Possessing outstanding qualities.
It says possessing outstanding qualities, meaning you are an overachiever. The nation of Israel has been created to be overachievers.
That's right.
Hey, that reader was overachiever too. He was finna read that A on that moment. Did you see him?
Hey,
all praise. That brother noble.
A, semicolon.
P in the O section. All praise.
And read the second one too, of high birth.
Of high birth or exalted rank.
So that means that this nation, the nation of Israel, was set above all other nations, not only in their birthright or in their ranking above these nations, but also in their understanding. What we just witnessed with this brother Alan Allensworth, that was an overachiever.
Yes.
Even in his destruction or his poverty or oppression, he had the mindset to go and gain understanding and be able to eventually create his own town.
And it helps that he was a part of the affliction, because when you're in the affliction, you can actually help and see the ways that we need to help.
Right.
Right? If you're not plugged in and you're not tuned in, you're on the outside, you're not really in the trenches, so to speak, you're just going to be throwing money at an issue and not really solving the problem. You have to really be engaged. A lot of our people are not engaged.
Like an absent father.
Can't be disconnected.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the Lord said that he planted us a noble vine. Read on.
Holy. A right seed.
A right seed. Read.
How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant?
So just like y'all was saying, we had all these great revolutionaries.
Yeah.
We had all these great revolutionaries. We had all these great entrepreneurs. All these men with mindsets to build.
Right.
But then somewhere along the line, we had a fault where we dipped off, and now we got what we have now. Monsters that's terrorizing the community. So the Lord asked the question, how then art thou turned into the degenerate plant? What can you do with a degenerate plant besides cut it down or cut it off and burn it? At this point in time in our community, where we stand now, the Lord is displeased with us. And the Lord is about ready to return and destroy us because of our degeneracy. Read on.
Of a strange vine unto me.
The Lord said he don't know that vine. That degenerate plant, the Lord don't know. So you can hoot and holler and say that, oh, I'm saved by the blood of Jesus. I know my Bible. I read my Bible. I love the Lord. The Lord don't know you because you're a part of that degenerate plant. Right. The Lord did not create you to be what you are professing to be today. That's all I got.
All praises.
Hey, stay tuned. We're going to be right back after these commercials.
Shalom, this is Captain OC of the IUIC Booster Club. Today I'm going to show you and tell you how you can join the Booster Club. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to send an email to iuic.fundraising@israelunite.org. In the body of the email, you're going to include your name, where you congregate, and how long you have been with IUIC. Once you've sent this email, wait for a response, and then you too will be a member of the IUIC Booster Club. Shalom.
OriginalRoyalty.com. New site, new merch, new you. Built for the royal, not the regular. Now accepting Apple Pay.
Let's try to wake our people up. See, look at that. Record. Damn, come on. What's up? Y'all got that okay? Call 911. Get the license plate. Get the license plate. Did y'all get the license plate? Y'all get the license plate?
Yeah, whole lot of, yeah, whole lot of kings.
A biblical vision for the community of Houston is a biblical vision for the world.
Whole lot of kings, Jews, guys, yeah.
Black men, black power. When you see a powerful display like this, man, you gotta just love that, man. You gotta love the brotherhood.
Yeah, whole lot of what? Whole lot of kings, Jews, guys, yeah. What? Whole lot of pressure. Whole lot of kings, Jews, guys, yeah. What? Whole lot of, yeah. Whole lot of.
Word got me in the tide, prophesying every day. Scoffing bad improvise, niggas sinning every day. Word let me visualize what we missing to the state. Word got me in the tide, prophesying every day. Stay sinning, must be ready, dog. No, it ain't coming back to play. Scoffing bad improvise, niggas sinning every day. Already know the time is now. We ain't got no time to play. Word, let me visualize what we missing to the state. You gon' be put on display. Slice your head off like fillet. Haze now, don't delay. While we the best power of clay. Down the ride, yeah and nay. Don't be standing in the way. We really trying to leave this place. We ain't really trying to stay. Pushing to your body hurt. Ain't nobody better on this earth. Put these nations on the shirt. Chosen seeds in the earth. America is a whole. Gotta go lift up the skirt. Eat them, gon' get it, dog. Beat they ass into the dirt. Word got me in the tide, prophesying every day.
love, no greater love than losing my life for my people, than losing my life for my kinsmen, than losing my life for the kingdom. I want my sins forgiven, to live a life worth living. I just want to see our freedom. That's why my wheel's still spinning. I lived a life full of evil, many mistakes and I'm paying for it. Saw affliction since the beginning. Gotta win it cause I'm made for it and I prayed for it. Through the fire, got blazed for it. Came out shining with white raiment. Lost sleep many days for it and I'm saved for it. Like, had to lay down my life for my King Christ. I didn't have to think twice. Had to lay down my life. I didn't have to think twice for my King Christ. Double honors to the martyrs, double honors to our fathers. Revelation chapter 6, I seen the souls under the altar. Righteous blood won't vengeance, righteous blood won't penance, righteous blood crying out for the wicked man's sentence and his rulership in it.
Take me, hold me, I'm asking you to show me. You're the one and only. I know that you are worthy. Cause today is my right to my life, and I will lay down my life for you. Lay down my life for you. Cause today is my right to my life. It's a fight to the end. Fight to the end.
Color coded in the cosmos with brown hues used on the canvas, wrapped and packaged that in fine gold. Damaged goods when we crash landed, batter beat it scattered across the globe. Among the nations cast away stranded, found a book of mysteries of old. Now I know we never been abandoned, more than life or death, cause I'm living to die. No wonder why I've been facing these demons on every side, cause they want to keep me from seeing God. I know I'm in sun cause I'm being tried, chastised, antagonized, almost met demise. Living legend, used to live a lie. The glory coming cannot be described. So I
had to lay down my life for my King Christ. I didn't have to think twice. Had to lay down my life. I didn't have to think twice for my King Christ.
Heavenly calling, pick up the signal. Covered in stripes, I just need a whistle. Only a glimpse of the bigger picture, but wherever you going, I'm coming with you, cause redemption draweth nigh. Paradise is beyond the sky. To get to that place, and you gotta die. To come back when them chairs fly on high.
I want to take me, hold me, I'm asking you to show me. You're the one and only. I know that you are worthy. Cause today is my right to my life, and I will lay down my life for you. Lay down my life for you. Cause today is my right to my life. It's a fight to the end. Fight to the end.
Yeah, amber color with the full face, eyes brighter than the sun, looking every way. On a mission, if God tell me hit the place, my soul going crazy till it break, or he tell me stay. I'm in the sun, waiting patient. Listen to the Father, taking heed to the ancients. The price up on their head like they did in our enslavement. We gon' bring this kingdom down, you can call it down payment. Punishment coming in a lump sum. They getting fired from the pit, yeah, they done. I wanna be there when they try to fight us punch drunk. Then watch them all turn to smoke when the sun come. The word fire in his people would to try to beat us or defeat us, yeah, you wish you could. I can't wait until the day they off this earth for good. The book's open. And then the angels, we the angels. Fire with no wind, when we speak, we bring the flames through. Prophesy destruction, ain't no bluffing, ain't no fables. The zeal of the Lord, I'm like Christ flipping tables. We making same moves, cause we the angels. Fire with no wind, when we speak, we bring the flames through. Prophesy destruction, ain't no bluffing, ain't no fables. The zeal of the Lord, I'm like Christ flipping tables. We making same moves, cause we the angels.
I come from a long line of angels. Four mothers, Sarah, Leah, Rebecca, and Rachel. Morning sun on my skin and most hobby who I pray to. Marathon drip, ain't nobody about to race, boo. Make sure you put some proper respect on my daddy name. It's royalty that's flowing through my veins. See, I'm a wife to a king. It's a flex, it's a thing. Left his father and his mother, and to me is who he clean. I go out of my way to make sure he got what he need. I birthing babies further our nation and races see. We one with the speech, one with the moves, one with the body, one with the bruise. Payback gon' get gritty. I'll be sitting pretty while it's popping off. We gon' sing this little ditty. Red rum, angels hunting them down. Red rum, angels taking the crown.
We the angels, fire with no wind. When we speak, we bring the flames through. Prophesy destruction, ain't no bluffing, ain't no fables. The zeal of the Lord, I'm like Christ flipping tables. We making same moves, cause we the angels. Fire with no wind. When we speak, we bring the flames through. Prophesy destruction, ain't no bluffing, ain't no fables. The zeal of the Lord, I'm like Christ flipping tables. We making same moves, cause we the angels.
You can't tell where I was or where I went, or where I went in the chariot with a cherubim. American sinning, don't reach up to the seraphim. That bullshit, we're getting Merrill Lynch. 7 spirits in the living north. We in the written Torah. You see how we did Gomorrah. What we did the core. Babylon, fit for slaughter. Wickedness in all its borders. Hummus Lord, sayonara. Goodbye. Ancient of days, we covered the face. Minister the saints, never be breaking the ranks. Get the order to destroy, then we tell them thanks. In the day they shoot tanks like they shoot blanks. Holding back the full wind. We are black on our skin. We attack or defend. We are at war again. We will snap for our kin. All of God's command. Don't look at his other hand.
We the angels. Fire with no wind. When we speak, we bring the flames through. Prophesy destruction. Ain't no bluffing, ain't no fables. The zeal of the Lord, I'm like Christ flipping tables. We making same moves, cause we the angels. Fire with no wind. When we speak, we bring the flames through. Prophesy destruction. Ain't no bluffing, ain't no fables. The zeal of the Lord, I'm like Christ flipping tables. We making same moves, cause we the angels.
There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall. Like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left, the deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? Even so also is Israel's portion. Trials and tribulations will appear. You'll have to overcome the terrain. Satan comes in many forms. A soldier of Christ must conquer the demons. Put on the whole armor of God, that he may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Must constantly examine themselves, whether ye be in the faith. Know ye not your own selves, how that Jesus Christ except you must kill the old man within. Flee from sin as from the face of a serpent. But beware, for those sin are gone for a season and will certainly try you again. You'll face antichrist, hold on, wait. We can't do my brother like that. Let's do this over. Now that's what I'm talking about. From persecution to power. Men's Conference 2020.
Cap back blue.
All right, we back. Now, let's get into the topic. Man-made chaos. Let's get that first video. Let's get it.
Tonight, the Trump administration stepping up its crackdown on illegal immigration in Chicago. Over the weekend, President Trump posting an AI-generated image of himself with the phrase, "Shipocalypse now." The caption, "I love the smell of deportation."
Hey, this man crazy. This man.
Bruh.
I ain't never heard the word before.
This man here, man, as a character.
Shipocalypse.
But the AI, hey, he different, bro. He ain't no normal president.
Nah, not at all.
Play on.
Saying he is still considering sending the National Guard there to reduce crime.
We'd love to go into Chicago and straighten it out. We're bringing back law and order to our country.
But Chicago's Democratic mayor is increasingly pushing back, writing the city just experienced record low homicide numbers, making this the safest summer since the 1960s. Today, in a legal victory for the president.
Real quick. I know we got to get through these videos, but that right there. I keep hearing about statistics, about low numbers. Are they not here? Are they on another planet? Did they not see the mass shootings like we did?
They not in the trenches. They not tuned in.
Because you can't look at stats. You got to look at what's really happening.
No, the thing about stats is the fact that they are only highlighting stats from a certain sector. And they say, oh, well, it's not as bad as we thought it was. But the reality, when you actually live here and you actually got to walk through these streets, you know that it's bad out here.
Right.
You can't just look at stats. Don't tell the full complexity of the story all the time.
We were just talking about being disconnected. A lot of these people, and I ain't specifically singling out the mayor or whoever that's doing the statistics. If you are not connected to what's going on, you're going to say, well, it's not that bad this year. Hello? Play on. Oh, you got something? You look like you had something. Play on.
Conservative Supreme Court majority loosened restrictions on ICE operations in L.A., but in her dissent, liberal Justice Sonia Sotomayor writing, "We should not have to live in a country where the government can seize anyone who looks Latino, speaks Spanish, and appears to work a low-wage job."
Woo,
Tonight, the White House.
There. As we go through these videos, you're going to see a lot of that because a certain environment is being created. Play.
Insisting it does not target people based on race.
It's a multitude of factors to establish reasonable suspicion. But if an illegal alien has an MS-13 tattoo on his head, that's certainly going to be one of the factors.
They bring up these gangs, but the people that's being detained don't be a part of these gangs.
They go to his MS-13.
Come on, man.
It's other Latin gangs, bro.
Come on, man. Hey, real quick.
They got a fascination with that gang, though. They said, remember, I forget when it was, but if you suspected of being an MS-13, they going to deport you.
Yeah. Come on, man. Psalms 94, verse 20. Y'all better wake up. The atmosphere is changing, and it's not for the better. Read.
Psalms chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?
Which frameth mischief by a law. What's said publicly is we are trying to catch criminals, but they go into a heavily populated Hispanic neighborhood, and you don't see criminals being detained. You see regular people who are working. They trying to make ends meet, got families. You see them being detained. I never see nobody on the news, a head or a face full of tattoos getting detained. I don't never see that. I see regular people or read about regular people being detained. They can change and frame things how they want with the law. Read on.
They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous.
The righteous are you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You are the Israelites. You're righteous when you keep God's laws. In this context, it's referring to us. We are the ones who are targeted. It's always a law. It's always a plan or something, and they make it like it's general, but we the ones who get hit. We the ones who feel it. Read on.
And condemn the innocent blood.
And do what?
Condemn the innocent blood.
Couple of months ago, 40 people got detained. They was told they had a immigration meeting. Went down to the immigration office downtown and got detained. This is the stuff that's going on with us. From there, get Psalm 64, verse 4, and then Ephesians 6 and 12.
Psalms chapter 64, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
That they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
It's secret plots going on. It's secret hidden agendas that's set up to target our people. Read on.
Suddenly do they shoot at him.
Uh-huh.
And fear not.
They don't fear. They do these things without worry. They don't think nobody's going to catch on, but the prophet's going to reveal it. Y'all have to wake up and see what's going on. Read on.
They encourage themselves in an evil matter.
What's the evil matter? We're going to say we're looking for criminals, but target innocent people who are not a danger to society. Read.
They commune of laying snares privily.
It's snares and traps set up to detain our people. And you know what's crazy? The same fears of ICE that our people have, somebody that come from the Ukraine who was running from war, ICE could get them too. ICE could get all these people that come over to this side of the earth. But those people ain't targeted. Our people is. Ephesians 6 and 12. And then get that second video. Yep. Real quick. Go ahead.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12.
What is God going to reveal to us through the Apostle Paul? Read.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
It's not physical right now. It's not physical right now. I'm saying it like that for a reason. Read.
But against principalities.
Uh-huh.
Against powers.
Uh-huh.
Against the rulers of darkness of this world.
Read.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Our bishop just did a class on the shadow government. It's people that sit behind the scenes and orchestrate certain things to happen. That's what we don't understand. Oh, you a conspiracy theorist. No, it's really stuff being done to make life hard for our people. Go ahead, bring it out.
Let me get first Ezra chapter 5 and verse 72.
Make sure we got that next video queued up. Y'all could put them images up as the scriptures coming out. All them different images that y'all got showing what the scripture's saying. Put them up.
Yeah, so just like you said, it could be a Ukraine refugee, whatever they want to call them, that come over here, but ICE is not on their tail like they are our people. Yet, our people don't, like you said, they don't want to wake up. They don't want to see what's in front of them. They want to continue to live in this fairy tale, this fantasy. But the Lord going to put it in front of them regardless. And judgment is still going to come forth regardless. Read that.
First Ezra chapter 5, verse 72. But the heathen of the land, lying heavy upon lying heavy upon the inhabitants of Judea, and holding them.
That Judea is referring to the Israelites. That was our homeland. Our homeland was in Jerusalem. So the Lord was, in this is talking about the heathen. The heathen was watching us as we were what? We were getting ready to rebuild our place, our habitations. Read.
And holding them straight. Hindered their building.
So right now what you see and witness in front of you is these nations understand that we are back on this earth, that we are doing the work of the Lord to come and wake up our people across the world. Not just here in Chicago, not just in LA, not just in Detroit, but everywhere across the world. But where are mainly our people at? They're in our major cities. They're in our Miamis. They're in our Washington, D.C.s. They're everywhere. So when they see that the Israelites are waking up and they're moving in the capacity that we're moving in, as quickly as we're moving, remember, IUIC was established in 2003. That was only, 22 years ago? So the work that we're doing and how quickly we're doing it is making them nervous. So what do? They try to do what?
Hindered their building.
They try to hinder the building, but it's not going to work. The Lord, whether you deport as many so-called Mexicans or Puerto Ricans back to their land, the Lord's still going to make a way for us to go and wake them up.
That's right.
Verse 73.
Verse 73. And by their secret plots.
Their what?
Secret plots.
So they try to do certain things in secret. So Trump said he came and sent these ICE agents to be able to do what? To stop the crime, or the Homeland Security to stop the crime or help with the crime. Yet, how many crimes have been stopped?
Bro, none. I be sitting up here, the level that they go for certain things that they want to investigate, that lets you know all these unsolved murders that happen in Chicago, they could crack the case if they want to.
You said something key. If they want to.
Right.
Crime is something that's that can be stopped. Right. As much as they pushing all of this stuff into these communities, it can be stopped if they choose to. But that's not what they want to do.
What they want is the children of Israel, right?
They want to stir it up. They want things to brew. They want things to get bad. They want our communities to be out of shambles because it keeps us further and further away from God.
And they want us away from each other. That whole plan was to what? Separate us and divide us. But now, as you see, us doing the similar access to what Fred Hampton and the Black Panther Party, or Cha-Cha Jimenez and the Young Lords, or the Brown Berets, and you see us coming together again, then that makes them nervous. That makes them fearful. But why, if we are as detestable and insignificant as you say we are, why is that a problem? Continue reading.
And by their secret plots and popular persuasion.
So what? So after that secret plots don't work, what they gonna do? They gonna try to persuade the population. And that once they get the population to agree with what they're saying, now we're public enemy number one. Yep. There's a target on everybody's back who's wearing fringes. Read.
And commotions.
So what you're seeing right now is commotions. These people don't really want any type of resolution throughout our communities. What they want to do is cause us they want a civil war. To keep it plain, they want a civil war. They want us the people to turn against the other people. And they're making it about race. That's why the first thing that our people say when something happens, like what we just watched during the local news, is that, oh, it was racist. No, he committed a crime. He had to do the time. His time was ended by him getting shot. Read.
They hindered the finishing of the building.
And that's their main goal, to hinder the finishing of the building. Because once the building is finished, then what does that mean for the Israelites? We are on top where we need to be. We are rulers of this earth once again. We are in our royal estate. We don't have to worry about the oppression of another nation. Right. We don't have to worry about the affliction from another nation, because we've done what was right and the Lord has rewarded us. That's all I got.
Let's get to that next video. Y'all better wake up. Christ said, watch and pray. You need to be watching for the signs of the end, the signs of the time. Next video.
Sam's Club in Cicero, they're all in the parking lot. I don't know what they're gearing up for, but they're all right here.
Hey,
just hanging out.
If you notice something,
just to let everybody know.
All the places our people frequent, since all of this stuff been going on, those places have been targeted. Home Depot. A lot of our people go to Home Depot and hustle. If they handyman, if they got some type of skill, they find clientele there. Who? Specifically the Northern Kingdom. And our people from the west coast of Africa, they be up there hustling. Hey, I know how to do this. I know how to build that. But in Sam's Club, that's a place our people heavily shop at. Play.
That's actually where one of our camp spots is near.
Yep.
And that's where a lot of Northern Kingdom is up there. That's a Northern Kingdom neighborhood.
Exactly.
City. Yeah, Northern Kingdom city.
That ain't just no average Sam's Club. That's where our people at.
Right, and then right outside of that, if you go down Ogden, you still running into a heavily populated Northern Kingdom community.
Go ahead. I hope y'all see that. We ain't just talking just to be talking. Play.
Cicero, Sam's Club in Cicero. Everybody be careful. We all posted up in our parking lot.
So I pray we understand. Hey, get 2 Esdras 5:24 real quick. And get Deuteronomy 28:37.
2 Esdras, chapter 5, verse 24.
Read.
And of all lands of the whole world.
5:42. Second Esdras 5:42. I'm sorry.
Verse 42. And he said unto me, I will liken my judgment unto a ring. Like as there is no slackness of the last, even there is no swiftness of the first.
What is that saying? God's judgments are recurring. Like an actual ring you put on your finger. It go around. It don't end. The curses that we finna read, Deuteronomy 28:32. I said 37, 32 I meant. That has happened. It's been recurring throughout history. It ain't just happened in the Babylonian captivity. It ain't just happened 70 AD. It ain't just happened during the 1400s, the 1600s, 1700s. It's even happening today with deportation. Read that. Deuteronomy 28:32.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Usually when our people hear this, we talking about the chattel slavery, but this is happening today. You are seeing families be ripped apart today. Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all.
Hold on, when people's relatives are taken, all they can do is cry, just like it was during chattel slavery. It's the same thing. This is God's judgment as a ring. Read.
Thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
The environment is so chaotic and fearful. You had in Pilsen, it was supposed to be some type of parade in Pilsen. It was naked as hell down 18th Street. Wasn't nobody even out there because of stuff like this. Put them images up. Because the people is in such fear. Our people is in so much fear, they barely coming out to these events that's usually held in Chicago. Read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Our people feel helpless. They can't stop it. Let's get that next video. So the Bible is most certainly in line with the times. It's not a book of old. No, it's a book of right now. It's dealing with current events. That ain't just happened way back when. That's happening now. We experiencing that now. Let's get that next video.
That's okay. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up. Thank you. Back up.
This is a video showing the brother getting detained. I saw a video just in recent, because I've been trying to stay on top of my news or what's been going on recently. They locked up, I think it was a brother who he just sell roses on Archer. All he do is sell roses. He don't bother nobody. He set up his little thing and he sell, you know, when the light turn red, he go out there and he sell his roses. He gets detained. That's not an MS-13 gang member. I'm just saying. We got to see what's going on.
The problem is we're finding out that we're turning a blind eye to the actual things that's occurring right in front of our faces. And it's taking these things for us to really look at things in a different perspective, where we should be looking things in a different perspective. But the whole thing is they deem these things as racist. Instead of actually taking the time to actually sit back and reflect on what's actually going on that's happening right in front of them. Go ahead.
They get Acts 18:3. I'm going to show y'all another instance where that happened, where we was removed from a place we all was living in. This ain't nothing new. Acts 18. And then get that next video. If y'all got something, bring it out. Bring it out. Acts 18. Read that.
Acts chapter 18, verse 3. And because he was of the same crowd.
Start at 1. Start at 1.
Verse 1. After these things, Paul departed from Athens. And came to Corinth. And found a certain Jew named Aquila.
Everything is recurring. If it's a place like that's a hub, we'll be like, hey, bruh, everybody go to Iowa. People getting jobs, people getting housing. Or, hey, everybody go to Indiana. It's cool out here. It's smooth out here. We can make a living out here. It's better, bro. I'm telling you, come over here. You seeing Paul go from one place to another. Then he go to Italy, Rome, and it's Jews there. Our people was always moving around just like they do today. Read.
Born in Pontus, lately come from Italy. With his wife Priscilla. Because that Claudius had commanded all Jews to depart from Rome.
That's deportation. Move around, Negroes. I want y'all out of here. All Jews, y'all got to get out of here. That's the same thing. Oh, we're looking for gang members. No, you're being targeted. Our people are targeted. Go ahead, bring it out.
Yeah, so get Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 14, because the thing is, all of these things are sitting in front of our face for us to highlight what's actually going on in our disobedience. Right. This all this really is we have to come back to the Lord and actually see what God actually wants us to do. Go ahead and read that.
Leviticus chapter 26 verse 14. But if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments,
read.
And if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments.
Now the word abhor means hate. And that's what we do. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we hate God's, we hate his laws. The things that are so easy to do and apply in our communities, we hate those things. And therefore, the Lord said, because you hate those things, you hate my laws, you hate my statutes, you hate my judgments, read.
So that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant.
Read.
I also will do this unto you.
He said, because you don't want to do what I say do, I got something special that I'm going to do for you. And what is that? Read.
I will even appoint over you terror.
You're going to do what?
Appoint over you terror.
To the point to now we sitting there, we got to do videos. Hey, don't come over here. They sitting out here, they got unmarked cars. Don't come over here. Watch where you going here. Watch where you going there.
Speaking in code too.
This is terror. This is literally speaking terror in front of our people. To the simple point to where we sit there, we get pulled over for reckless driving, and all of a sudden we want to try to pull off. Why? Why do we feel like we need to pull off in that particular moment? Because we terrorized. But we've only done that to ourselves. That's the whole point. We got to come back to the realization that this is happening because we couldn't police ourselves.
Right.
We couldn't, if only we actually applied the law, statutes, and commandments in our own community. Hey, bro, stop selling drugs. Hey, stop killing your people. If we applied those things one to another, we wouldn't have to worry about these things. But God says what?
I will even appoint over you terror, consumption,
read,
and the burning air,
read,
that shall consume the eyes, and cause sorrow of heart.
And cause sorrow of heart, just like, again, our sons and our daughters given to another people. They're being deported. They're being pushed out of the country. That's our people are sorrowful for that. They can't figure out, oh man, what's going on? But yet they moving in such haste and such terror that they can't even take a step back to say, hey, I need to change my life. Read.
And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it.
That's why we have nothing. We have no crops. We have nothing going on here.
Right.
You good?
Hey, we got an image of a dollar. Go to the back of a dollar.
Let's make sure we got that next one queued up. Have it already ready. Bring it out.
If we can find the dollar, there's something written on our, not our, why am I saying our? Y'all got me brainwashed up in here. On the American dollar, on the back of the American dollar, there's some Latin words on the back of it. Let's flip that boy over on the back. Let's see. Now, we ain't got no money, bro. Our treasures is in heaven, all right?
All praise to the Father.
That's why our money
is. Okay, all right. Let me go a little something.
Hey, you know Jake be like, yeah, I don't know why we fight. Why we what?
Right.
That ain't your army?
Hey, boss, we sick? You know what I'm saying? On that slave mind. Come on, man. The hell, get that slave nigga out of my mind, man. Stop playing with me. Beep. Let's blow that up. Blow that up. There's something on that triangle at the bottom. If we could see it. There's words written on it. It says e pluribus unum. And that's what we're talking about here today. Man-made chaos. That's a terrible image. But y'all got dollars at home. Y'all know how it look on the back of your dollar. Pull a dollar out. At the bottom it says e pluribus unum. That literally translate from Latin, Old Latin, order out of chaos. Order out of chaos. If we could play that last video, play the last video. Play the last video. It's going to show the mindset of the so-called leadership from today. Yep, it's going to show the mindset of the leadership of today, and it's going to help you tie everything in together based off of the title of this class. Like, things don't just automatically happen. Things happen by design here. More than likely, it's a design as to why things happen.
As a process of time.
Or if it is a freak occurrence, they want to use that opportunity to maximize off of what they can do on the back end of it. So order out of chaos. I want y'all to listen to what he say. This is Rahm Emanuel. This was spoken, former Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel. This was spoken during the time of the President Obama's presidency. Listen to what he said. Listen to what he says about drama or situations.
You never want a serious crisis to go to waste. And what I mean by that, it's an opportunity to do things that you think you could not do before.
Opportunist. You never want to let a good crisis go to waste, because at the end of this crisis, you're going to have people begging for the solution. Give me Micah 2:1. You're going to have people begging, please, I need whatever this situation is to go away. I don't like what's happening right now. You making it so hard for me. You making me have to take this jab. I don't really want to take the jab. What else, other opportunity you got for me? Oh, a pay cut? Oh, I gotta lose my job? Okay. I can't work? Okay, cool. And you can't work, you can't pay your bills, you can't live where you gotta live. You gotta move somewhere else. Man-made chaos.
Bring it out.
Order out of chaos. Y'all don't even know how far this man think ahead, boy. Read that. Micah 2:1. Then we go jump to Isaiah 10:1.
Micah chapter 2 verse 1.
Read.
Woe to them that devise iniquity.
You hear that? Woe, destruction. And to who?
To them that devise iniquity.
To them that devise iniquity. For them that devise sin. Read.
And work evil upon their beds.
And they work evil upon their bed. And they don't even sleep. They don't rest. They take they planning and plotting the bed with them. They lay down and they think about the things that they can do to oppress the children of Israel. Read.
Yep. When the morning is light.
And then when it's the opportunity, when the opportunity presents itself at the end of a crisis or during a crisis, read.
They practice it.
They practice what they said they wanted to do. Was that it?
Because it is in the power of their hand.
It's in their power. They can write legislation. They can reform laws. Was that it?
It's more in verse 2.
Let me hear it.
And they covered fields.
I don't want that. Give me Isaiah 10:1. That's part of it. That greed is part of why they act the way they act. But check this man in his spirit. He got the power to do so. He got the power. And how does he do it? He used legislation to do it. Y'all ever heard of September 11, 2001? Some of y'all probably weren't born yet. I don't know. But y'all was babies or something. What happened was, you was third grade? I was working at Toys R Us.
That was 2001. That was second grade.
I was 20.
I got a vivid memory about that. When that happened, I don't know if they did this with you. Did they pull a TV in there and make you watch it?
They made y'all watch it?
Bruh.
Damn.
Everybody got that memory that was young around that time.
Yeah.
They rolled the TV that was on the TV stand. We talking about back in the day.
The big back TV, not the flat screen.
Elementary school. They rolled it in there, made you watch it right after it happened with the people falling out of the building. Damn. Building on fire, made us watch that.
I was coming off of work. I worked third shift overnight, and I don't know how I got abreast to it, because it wasn't like cell phones was how it was, but I knew it was. No, I can't. When I came home, I learned about it. It was on TV. But anyway, after the September 11th, you know that they passed a law or an act, the Patriot Act. And what this Patriot Act did was it allowed unparalleled or rivaled or never before seen access from the government to spy on individual citizens. Whereas they use the guise of, listen, we trying to look out for terrorists. We trying to make sure that, ain't no terrorist activity. No, what they did was they took away your liberties. They knew they couldn't get in and take your liberties under any other circumstance but through something so as chaotic as the towers fell. They attacked our heart. They attacked us. So we gotta do something back. They plotted on this. Whether it was an actual event that happened or they orchestrated it, they actually used that opportunity to slide something in. They always do that. Watch that when it happens. Wherever it's smoke, there's fire, there's smoke and mirrors happening. Something happening over here, you got to look over there because something else is going on. Let's read that Isaiah 10.
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
They decree unrighteous decrees. They also allow your homes to actually be searched and seized due to terroristic threats. Because we're in a, say for instance, the troops come to Chicago, right? The troops come to Chicago and they got a idea that something going on in your house. They don't need no search warrant. They could just come in your place of dwelling and pull you out. Whereas before, the Fourth Amendment wouldn't allow that to happen. You were protected from that to happen. They had to give you advance notice. They had to really give you a seizure, or not a seizure, but a warrant. They had to have a warrant. They had to show you a warrant. They don't necessarily have to do that under the Patriot Act. Read.
And that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
They right grievousness which they have prescribed. They put this thing in a law. Read.
To turn aside the needy from judgment. And to take away the right from the poor.
To take away the right from the poor. The right of this earth is ours. But they've somehow, some way wrote decrees to say that it's not ours no more, and it's theirs. And they stand on that, and they die by that. Read.
To take away the right from the poor of my people.
Read.
That widows may be their prey. And that they may rob the fatherless.
We are the widows because we are the nation of Israel. The nation of Israel is seen to the Lord as a woman, right? We widows. We don't have a husband at the moment, right? As far as protection. Go ahead. Or as far as a God is concerned. Go ahead.
And what will ye do in the day of visitation?
But what I wanted was the woe. Woe and destruction is coming to this man. Y'all really think this man gonna live like this forever and God ain't gonna do and say anything about it? He already decreed it that this man has destruction coming. His number is coming. His number will be called. What side of the fence will you be on when this number get called? Y'all better watch out. That's it.
Hey, we're going to end it off on that last video. Get that last video. Because I know you see like, okay, we talking about the ICE thing. What else is happening?
Bring it out.
It's a part of all of this stuff that's being orchestrated. They trying to have something come about with all of this stuff. Telling you, play. Nothing is done. That video with, get Trump.
They are against preventing crime. They are fighting us. I want to go into Chicago, and I have this incompetent governor that doesn't want us. Do you know that this weekend 72 people were shot in Chicago? I'm embarrassed to say it in front of the president of Poland. 11 people were killed. 72 people were shot. Last week, 7 people were killed in Chicago, a place which is probably your #1 place. I hate to say it.
Yeah, a lot of balls in Chicago.
And we got to keep it safe. But 7 people were killed. The week before that, 5 people were killed, and 21 people were shot. This is in 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks, I lost almost 35 people were killed. It could have been stopped. If you look at Washington, D.C., 3 weeks ago, it was the same or worse. And now it's considered a totally safe zone. Restaurants are open. They're bustling. Restaurants, you have to see, restaurants were dying. Nobody wanted to go out. They didn't want to be attacked. They didn't want to be mugged. They didn't want to be attacked even in the restaurant. And you take a look at what's happened. Friends of mine that haven't gone to a restaurant in 4 years, one of them went out 5 times in the last 2 weeks to a restaurant with his family. They feel totally safe. Washington, D.C. is a totally safe city. You're not reporting any crime because there is none. They said crime is down 87%, and I said, no, it's not. It's down 100%.
Safety.
Destruction. That's what the scriptures say. So you have Trump saying that these places have become safer because the guards are there. Y'all got to see how everything playing out. We mentioned like the smash and grabs happening downtown. You also got something else that happened. They claim they was looking for people with guns, but if we catch you, you undocumented, you getting detained. And then you got it was something else I was saying that was retarded. You had a group of young men pull up in front of the police station headquarters on 35th, have somebody record them with ski mask on and pull out their switches on top of the car. Goofy. So you got all of this stuff the pot is being stirred because something else is going to happen out of all of this. So you got to know, you got to figure out, like the scripture said, what side you going to be on. Right. You going to be on the side of keeping the commandments that you may be delivered, or you going to be on the side of sin and get destroyed in the midst of this.
Like Aaron said, who with God, who with the Lord? Yep. Follow me. And the Levites came and they had to put their Moses down. Yeah.
Yep. So y'all take y'all pick. You on the Lord's side, or you going to be on the side of Satan and you going to perish.
That's it.
So that's going to conclude the show. Officer Asa.
Yeah, you know how it was. Officer Yokono.
Officer Cola.
Officer Manassas.
Like, share, subscribe.
Hebrews 13:17, prophets on the scene. Wash your souls clean before we go into the gasoline. Took a while to understand Psalms 111:10. Brother calling me from Mississippi trying to build a man. I flushed 14 grams, it made angels rejoice. It made me and Satan divorce, no spousal support. I'm running the course with my hand to the plow. Now putting in the pebble the way Soldier James taught me how. Break it out, it strengthened my spirit when we in the